Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Mama Knows Best, Sorta. Since our last episode, I wasn't able to get the name changed. I told you that I was working with the team to get it changed to Son Knows Best, Sorta, because the last, 10 episodes, I know this is episode 11, the last 10 episodes, I've kind of destroyed you, improving that I know more than you.
Is this a joke? Oh, are we recording or
Oh,
is it
it's
a
live.
preview?
It's live. So
Oh,
my team and I, decided for your mental health and for your well-being that we will continue to cater to you and allow you to still have the namesake of the podcast.
so basically, what you're saying is that y'all need to be fired. So I need to get a different son. Is what I'm understanding because you and your team can kick rocks, and I'm saying that nicely.
Is there any other words you want to say?
Y'all can, look. My visa working is active. So what you're telling me is that I need to replace my son
So are you going to
and the team?
So you're gonna put another son on credit? Are you going to buy another son on credit card?
Will Smith did it. We had a whole chocolate and Viv, and then it went to a light skin and Viv. I mean, maybe we need a light skin son in the building to stand up. Maybe they act right.
Hey, light skins in the building, stand up. Welcome to another episode 11. Super excited about it. Thank everybody that continues to like and subscribe, not only on our YouTube channel, but then our social media handles at MKB Sorta. We're super excited about the engagement. We had a very heartfelt podcast honoring C3, which is super awesome. We got a lot of great feedback on that episode, and so we're going to continue to push out this great content. And we also have a great discussion today talking about why don't women like nice guys. And so
and just so y'all know, I didn't come up with this BS title. Is there any nice guys out there for women to like? Again, let me do my remix. Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you did not just cut me off.
Yeah. No, I didn't cut you off. We were having technical difficulties. I was reading online on StreamYard that the countdown just comes on whenever now. So I try to contact the help desk.
The fire screen. Okay, so everybody need to be replaced.
Well,
my son and the team needs to be replaced.
My team and I, we reached out to a StreamYard to figure out, why does the countdown come on, unprovoked, and it just came on at the right time.
The liars in the building, stand up.
As I was saying, well, everybody sit it down. As I was saying before we got rudely interrupted, is that today we'll be talking about why do nice guys finish last with women. I'm excited for this episode because what I know, being 22, but really being regarded as 32 in a lot of circles, being regarded in the family as really like 42. That all the experience that I have, that women don't like nice guys, and so I'm here to to speak up for the nerds. I'm here to speak up for the corporate guys.
Who's a nerd?
I'm a nerd.
You a nice guy? Where's Destiny? Where's Destiny? Can I get Destiny in the building, please? Can I? Is she gonna pop up as a special guest? I mean, what we doing?
Well, we have a very special guest. And that leads in. I had to bring on my sister, a very accomplished journalist here. Shout out a slam journalist, the Mob Peterson. Can we bring some young energy into the building? Can we get some young buff perspective? Because I know what I'm going to get from those 40-year-olds. Those 40-year-olds that want to be 22. I know what I'm getting from
now I'm 40-year-old who want to be 40.
So can we please get some young energy and some young perspective in the building? Let's welcome Maj to the show. Oh, well, I got to cook an egg.
Oh, so so we still struggling with StreamYard? You have to be revoked as a son. I'm just saying.
Ma, we're super excited to have you, and I'm going to be nice. I was hard on the guys and men folk that were on, last week, last episode. But there are a few rules and regulations that I have to lay out. This is my podcast. This is my platform. This is my episode, and so you will ask questions, and you will come on this podcast on my side, and you would
kind of sound like Satan a little bit. I'm gonna exalt myself above God. Go on ahead.
You claim you just found Christ last episode. So when we bring guests up here, don't try to be saved when we bring guests. Mike, you take the floor away. You get the 5 W's plus the half. Who? I don't even know the 5 W's, but you get it.
W who? You talking about who? And you say he was a nerd?
Look, okay, so I understand the rules, but I really came on here to be with Mama. I can't even lie to you. Every single thing that I've seen, I've really been cracking up at the podcast. And I told Christian, I was like, I'm really a fan of your mom. Like, you cool people, G. You cool people. But I'm really a fan of Mama. So
I'm
abide by the rules, but me and you, we be going at it on the sports side. So right. I don't know if we've ever been on the same side, but I'm gonna do my best to be a good mediator. But I'm really here for Mama. But
Maya, no, you don't. You. I'm giving you permission to do what you do. Do what you do.
And Mama knows best. Drop the sorta.
Well, again, I try to be respectful. I try to have inclusion by allowing a woman to come on this.
Inclusion? So you need a diversity training. Oh my God, HR. We need HR in the building.
HR in the building. Stand up, and I'm going to report you first. Let these text messages drop. You will be gone. But like we said, Maya, we're super excited to have you. Very extremely talented journalist. I remember talking to one of the mutual people that we know that was one of my mentors at Mizzou, and I was like, man, this is one of the most talented people that I know. So super excited to have Maya on here. Very articulate, very well spoken. But if you're going to be on here, I need you to answer questions. So the first question is, why do nice guys?
Hold on. I need just a little bit more, okay? You ain't got to tell me your age, but I want to know what age bracket. Do you got a man? What do you do? Are you free? Because we can drop your social media,
She was styling profiling on Thanksgiving.
Her.
No one. We
got it. You got to get him a little bit more sauce before we get into the topics at hand.
Okay, so I'm from Dallas, but really like North Dallas, not the city Dallas. But I am from Dallas, so all things Southern. That's me. Not a Dallas Cowboys fan. I was going for Usher. Although I go to KU, I was going for Usher this weekend. I know, Mama, you got the KC jersey on, everything, but I was going for Usher. And then Beyonce came in and stole the show. She definitely did her thing. I'm 22. Let's see. I don't have no man. Not right now.
Can you cook, though? Can you cook?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I cooked last night. I cooked some Southern mac and cheese. I get down. I don't play in the kitchen. Yes, ma'am. My mama, my grandma, my great-grandma, whoever you want to call to check on it, you could check on it. Yes, ma'am.
That's what's up.
Well, I'm happy to hear that we got some, modern women still alive in 2024. I don't think I've seen my mother cook in about 3 or 4 years. So maybe there's some tips and tricks. Maybe there's some tips and tricks that you.
I'm not going to play with you, Christian. I'm not going to play with you on this podcast.
I mean, she came up to my house and went to Walmart and got some rotisserie chicken frozen and threw it and contaminated. I had to call the maintenance crew and be like, "Can you please get this nonsense smell and all this food and this is not this ravioli cup out of my apartment?" But
I can make a mean peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Right. I mean,
that's all it takes. That's all it takes. If you hungry, you're gonna eat it.
That part.
Right. I mean, so you get on private jet to wear Gucci down, but you eat peanut butter and jellies. You can take the person out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the person. But I'm going to stop all this women bonding. I didn't bring you on the podcast and just bond my mama. I don't care about you and mama's podcast relationship. I care about the topic at hand. Why do nice guys finish last with women?
Okay, but here's the thing. I know I'm not supposed to ask questions, but I need to ask a question. What are you classifying as a nice guy? Like, I got the questions, but what are we classifying as a nice guy?
Just that nerdy guy that's emotionally available, that pursues you emotionally, that honors you physically, that opens up. Just that good, wholesome guy, like that, like what you would want from a man. Okay. Why do they finish last?
Okay, so let's break it down. You said a nice guy is someone that's emotionally available.
Yeah.
Okay, out of all your friends, how many do you think are emotionally available?
100%.
He lied. Okay, you said somebody that. What was your other thing of what's a nice guy? What I think is very, like, this is my thing on nice guys, quote unquote nice guys. What you just described, it's hardly any out right now. People that are perceived to be nice guys sometimes are not nice guys, and people that come off as regular. Like, a lot of us I don't see it because if there were nice guys, then they wouldn't be finishing last.
That part. Oh, come on. Oh, no, I need you to repeat that. That was a mouthful. I need you to repeat that last sentence.
If there were nice guys, they wouldn't be finishing last.
That's
just what I think. That's just what I think.
Do you want me to get my response to the question?
I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, everything that you said is what I agree. Those are nice guys. Now, the person you just described walked through the door right now and sat down at this table and talked to me, he wouldn't be finishing last.
Exactly.
In a relationship, but
they don't exist, or they few and far between where they at.
Right. Especially at 22. I think a lot of guys try to either come off as a nice guy, and that's really not who they are deep down. But then also, they want to be the bad boy. They want to be the guy that get all the girls. They want to do all of this stuff. So even if you are a nice guy, the facade is keeping you from actually being considered a nice guy.
Yeah, I think for me, even Shaq kind of said it recently. I was trying to get the
Shaq who?
Shaquille O'Neal. I don't know if you know.
Stop it.
He was talking about
the same one that just called Ice Spice fine.
Well,
the same one that likes Brittany Renner.
Right, exactly. That was just out with her.
Okay,
the same one that cheated on Shawnee.
Right, that part.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't quote Shaq, but I think it's a common thing or a common agreement amongst a lot of men that if you open yourself up a lot to a woman, that can be dangerous because a lot of them may not be prepared for that. You can be classified as lame. You can be classified as, doing too much. Sometimes you have to play hardball. A lot of times when you open up your cars to women and it's not really a challenge there, they kind of overlook you. And so for me, I feel like those nice guys get overlooked and passed them because there's no challenge that a woman might have. And I think that might go both ways. I think a lot of guys make a mistake on the good, wholesome women because maybe it isn't that level of toxicity there or that level of challenge of like, oh, okay, she's playing hard to get. Let me try to get her even more. So I think it goes both ways, but I think just the lack of challenge, gets the nice guys so where they can finish last. But Mama, I'll let you go ahead.
Yeah, I definitely have to chime in. First of all, the man is the hunter. So they are the one that's supposed to be pursuing the woman, period. I don't look at like of course, as a woman, you do want to have a little mystery to you or whatever. You don't want to put everything out on the table, but the man is supposed to pursue the woman. It's okay to be vulnerable and be honest and be transparent, but you also have to also think about the level of woman that you are dealing with. I think I love what you said, Maya. I don't feel like the nice guy, it really exists. Because if they did, like you said, you paired with the right woman, a woman that is mature, a woman that is valued, she's going to respect that. Look, I'll take a nerd and boring all day. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know I ain't got to worry about, well, you cheating, what you telling me is honest, this, that, and the third. A lot of times you get these men, oh, I'm nice, but then they unsure in themselves. The moment of difficulty show up, they falling apart. You scream too loud, they fragile. You say boo, they falling apart. So again, you have to go back to what is nice. Can you be nice and stand? I guess as the youngsters say, stand on biz. You know what I'm saying? If a woman come to you with a problem, are you not gonna freak out? Yeah, but where nice guys stand up. Where are you at? Because that's what
I think a lot of them are out there, but I think, and this goes into the next question. I'll take this one of women liking the bad boys. I think this is a massive problem within the black community overall, men, women, but
why you gotta put the whole community in it?
Oh, the whole community, men and women. I think that the lack of selection or the lack of the correct selections that men and women do within the black community is detrimental. I think we allow social media. We talked about this on previous episodes, but the impact of social media, the music we listen to, the hip hop scene or whatever, what we're seeing, or hearing, via TikTok or whatever. We are passing up good people because we're going for a certain image. I classify these women and men as name, image, and likeness. Is women and men, right? As far as like a lot of people are looking for the name, they're looking for the image, and looking for the money, which would be classified as likeness, right? And not really looking, okay, what is somebody that I can identify, that I can build with? Who is somebody I can trust? Who is somebody that can understand me emotionally? Versus, hey, this man or woman may not have maybe quote unquote the status, so they may not be able to compliment me the best way as far as an Instagram post. But this person right here is somebody that can really be someone I can build with. We overlook that and we go for that NIL man or woman, and then we're stuck, especially from a woman's perspective and a black woman's perspective at 26, 27, 28, and it's like, dang. Bobby, that was kind of a nerd in the lane. He's a lawyer now. Or Tyrone, he was kind of a dork. He was kind of weird or whatever. He's a lawyer now. I don't know if I said that previously. He's a lawyer. Whatever.
You did.
He's a doctor.
Go ahead and say engineer. I know you try to trip over that. Go ahead and say it. I give you this one pass.
Okay, yeah, your ex-husband, my glorious father, Charles Edward McDonald II, is an engineer.
Maya, I can't say much because if I talk, he gonna edit the video. So we gonna give him a pass.
Right.
But you better make.
We're gonna let him ride.
You better make it 30 seconds or
right
or else.
But those people that were maybe not the cool people, quote unquote, the popular kids or whatever, those become the successful adults, and people miss out on those opportunities, and sometimes it's a little too late. And so I feel like women chase a lot of the bad boys and that image for so many years, trying to hover around the man trying to get that man that a lot of women are chasing after. That man doesn't even want to end up with you, and now you're at an age where you're not the cute girl no more. There's somebody that brings everything that you had to the table that's 5 years younger. So from my perspective, why would I want you?
I'm gonna let you get this one, Maya, and then I'm gonna follow back. Yeah. Follow back up on
because you said a lot.
A lot.
I don't know. Do we need to take another countdown? Like you got something you have to say.
I might need counseling.
You do. I might. You do.
Because that was a lot. I feel like we need what? But this okay. So you said a lot. Real life. I think kind of going back to the first question on emotional availability is so huge, especially coming from. I mean, you said the community, but me personally, as a 22-year-old Black woman, especially a Black woman in sports, a Black woman that's in the conversations of doing things in the 5 years and stuff, I'm looking for my future. Like, that's just reality of what it is. And when you sit down and you're dating in the dating scene right now, a lot of men, a lot of boys, whatever you want to classify them as, they're not ready to be emotionally open. So I'm not about to waste my time. And whether you're a nerd, whether you're a bad boy, whether you're the nice guy or you're the bad guy, it's certain things that I'm looking for that I'm cute, I'm smart, I got it going on, that like you have to go with me, or we have to go together. We have to go to our future spot. I'm not trying to just stay in this present time. Like wasting time and dating just to be dating, it doesn't really help me. So a lot of times, like a lot what you were saying though, you said you're not just a cute girl 5 years down the road. So that means his selection wasn't right at that moment. You can't blame the girl for like, oh, now he a lawyer. Okay, but a lot of boys right now going for bad girls. Oh my God, but is she smart? Can she
That
cook?
part.
Does she have a relationship with her father or her mother? Does she come from a good family? Does she have goals? Does she know what she wants to do in 5 to 10 years? Does she want to be a mother? Does she know what it takes to be a wife, to be a mother, and all those things? What?
Yeah.
So, like, it's the same thing on both ends. I don't think it's women that are choosing bad boys just to choose bad boys. Now, I believe everybody goes through a bad boy phase, but like, okay, you don't stick with that. And I'm the girl that like nice guys, but like I said, if you're not emotionally available, if I can't trust you, if you're not loyal, if you're not goal driven, if you don't know what you want to do in 5 to 10 years, the conversation is gonna stop here. Even in 10 years, if I look back and you a lawyer, that's cool, but I can still be with the billionaire. Like, okay.
That part. Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I think you said a lot, but that don't match you on this on StreamYard right now. Tell the producers y'all may have needed another guest. I might not be to tell you about that demographic, because this demographic, I want the nice guy. I don't want the bad boy, but I want somebody that comes to the table and brings some, because I'm already eating. So either you add to the plate or you gotta go.
Absolutely. No, I'm double your age. So you speaking for both. I mean, just like you said, you flipped it. Why does guys want the video vixen, the one that's turned, so we can flip this all kind of ways. It's really what I think is you have to determine your non-negotiables. Like you said, you're already at the table eating. So then if somebody's pulling up to your table, what does your table require? Does it have to have steak? Does it have to have lobster? Are you okay with the peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Or you're not okay with the peanut butter and jelly sandwich? You have to define what it is that this is what is my non-negotiable. So if you start with that, then you already know you ain't meeting it. Now, we do know there's people that are nicer that will match, your level, your energy, and then you have to grow together,
Exactly.
if you're talking about being in a relationship. But I think just the age that we're in is more of just people issues. Most people, unfortunately, and I really do feel sorry for you 20-year-olds, they are mentally jacked up. You grew up with kids. I didn't get a cell phone until I think I was in college, my senior year, or getting ready to graduate. Y'all got kids with babies with cell phones, social media. Everything is so bombarded to you all. Everything is a right now. Then you do have our 40-year-olds that are on that generation, not understanding that it's so much more to life than that. So you got a person who's already struggling with identity, being bombarded with social media, don't know who they are. So they trying to figure out, are they a nice guy? Are they a good guy? Am I a good guy? Or am I a nice guy? I don't know. So you all got more junk, for a lack of a better word, that you all have to filter through that we necessarily didn't have. But are we still kind of battling that? Yeah. But there again, where the nice guys at? Tell them to stand up. Period.
But I agree with the name.
You just yelling all the way around.
I was muted. For some reason the air had kicked on. I ain't trying to spend too much money. I must have dozed off and let the heat running. But trust, as soon as we hit end recording, I will be cutting back on the electricity bill. The heat will be going off. But like I said, mine did a great job of breaking it down. Men definitely are going after certain images, especially with women, and it has a ripple effect, because men are supposed to be, leading out within our community, and we're dropping the ball. So I can't argue against that one. You shut me up with that one.
I'm on your side. That's what I was told to do.
Well, I will let Mom close it out with you, Mom. We're gonna do one question for me and Mom before we get out of here. But I'm gonna say I'm super excited that you were able to come on. I don't like the fact that I lost another argument to you, but the next time you come on here, I will have the deck stacked against you, and it won't be a you and Mama team going on. I'm going to make it to where it is you dealing with son. Okay, so that's my last remarks. Mama, do you have anything before we let Mom get out of here? Because I'm tired of her.
Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Yes, I did.
No.
What the women say? Period. Period.
What?
No, listen, don't he dare. Even his two friends that he had on, they left on my team. He can always bring who he think that's gonna be on his team. But
people like to team up with money. Nigga broke, so they can go with the money at. They can go with the money at. I mean,
I appreciate your perspective. Again, I was surprised because I didn't even know that we was even having a special guest today. I always love a fresh perspective. Of course, a fresh, young, smart, intelligent Black perspective. Like that's even better. That's the cherry on the top. So, anytime you want to come back, come hang with us. Even if you had some topics that you want to, try out on us, let's do it. Because I'm always with it.
Well, thank y'all for having me on. I'm still on Team Mama, but I'm also Team Destiny. Team Destiny.
Gang, gang.
All righty, so thank you. Thank you for coming on the podcast. We'll be now removing. I will be thank you for coming on. But bye.
Bye. Another good guest.
Yeah, that was a great guest. Maya is very articulate, and we name dropping. We name dropping. So the last question we have tonight, we don't have to go on a 10-minute a rant because you get offended, you might go crazy. Should women give nerds a chance?
Absolutely. But I think, again, I love Maya's energy because we have to define what is a nerd. Because are you saying they're a nerd because they're educated? They went and got a 4-year degree, or maybe they don't have as enough swag as somebody that you would say is, whatever.
Don't got the swag, don't control the room, just that everyday Joe. You know what I'm saying? A guy not like me. When I walk into the room, I control that. I'm that dude. Okay, so a guy that's not like son.
Well, I think a lot of men get their energy from the woman that they are dating. So if you have a woman that's full of life, and you with a man that, like you said, you've been in this corner the whole time, did nobody know you was there? Right. Then they're gonna naturally feel that way. One thing I love about Colette, I don't remember what episode that was, but one thing that she said is when she's paired with somebody, she's gonna make them feel like they can walk through that door. So I think a woman has the ability to either uplift a man or pull down from a man. So it goes to your core values. My core values are I got to have a man that respects me, that loves me, that adores me, those different things. So we ain't even got to swag. We're talking about now character. Right. Swag can be worked on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you a vibe. I'm a whole vibe. So if we're energy, we're life itself. Whoever we're attached to is going to come a part of that unless they're a repellent. They're going to repel because of whatever it is that there's in them. Jealousy, low self-esteem, a low value, just low energy person that they can't handle. They say when you are a light, darkness cannot remain. And so if you with somebody who is dark and they're afraid of a light, you turn the light, but if you got somebody that is a nerd, and they vibing off my energy, you best believe, give me some time. They are going to be walking in there like, what it do? Period. So if a man has my core values, honest, authentic, that we've talked about, high value, is willing to do the work and is okay with sharing their vulnerability, I'm with it all day. It's just that those people don't, they're distinct.
Right.
I don't see them. Or if they are, they do exist, a high value woman, I'll probably already snatched them up.
Right. Right. The dating scene is almost like, that meat that expired, it's prime rib. You feel like you pick up the package, you be like, ooh, this meat been spoiled for about a month and a half. How is it still in the store? How is this type of people still this delusional in the dating scene? Yeah, I think, a lot of women, man, I wish I would have phrased the question just a little bit better, but I think what I mean by nerds is just like those quiet guys, maybe those people that are, not the tone setters in rooms of like, I feel like a lot of those guys are the ones that are a lot of times just the better ones. And people like me, man, a lot of myself is fluff. I do a whole bunch of talking without a lot of substance. Now, a lot of things I do say does have a lot of substance. I do have a lot of great value, but there's a lot of people that have way less of a personality and way better as a man than me. Where I'm like, man, this dude over here, man, this dude is solid. How are you guys looking at this guy over here? This is the prize over here. And so I think that, like, man, don't be caught up with dudes that just have this voracious or this big personality or it's always the life of the party.
Right.
Go get that dude that's putting the cables together at the party. That dude that just shows up and plays his part. To me, those are just, and you'd be surprised how much of a personality they have. Maybe they just don't always show it and don't feel the need to always be the center of attention. And so for me, I'm like, watch out for those quiet guys, man. I think those guys are the ones that can really do something for some women, man, and are really the solid dudes.
I totally agree with you. And I mean, just like as Maya said, it's the same on with the man. Don't get the woman that's necessarily the loudest in the room, the one that's just sitting back checking the scene. Right. Like me, a lot of times I'm peeping the scene, even though I'm an energy itself, I'm peeping. And this is a shout out to Cortez. I don't know if he ever, it was years ago. He wasn't even married to Brittany at this time. And so there was an event at the church that we used to go to. I think it was, they was putting on a program for the kids, an after school program or whatever. And after the program was over, what he started doing was putting the chairs back together, putting the room back together. While the man, like you said, the man that's a talker who probably got the crowd and the man over there laughing, he was over there working. So, I think it's both. Women got to pay attention and watch a man and see how we do. I don't care about what you're talking because I'm judging your actions. I'm judging your behavior because your mouthpiece can say whatever. It's the actions that back it up. And that's on both ends, man and woman, period. So I'm going to go make that. I'm going to make you that best peanut butter and jelly sandwich you ever had.
That was very spirited response and everything like that. So that's all I have. I think this is a great conversation. I think that we was able to get, Ma's perspective, but I think we did a great job of, hey, we might be shining a light on a woman, but what I always push you and whoever else is on here, let's hold these men accountable to the highest level because the Bible that we believe in says men are supposed to be leaders, and we clearly are not doing that. So that's my last statement. I'm riding high. Shout out to the Chiefs for winning another Super Bowl. Okay, boy. Okay. Anything else that you got to say, boy? Anything else, boy?
Bye.